friends, today I'm going to show you some everyday tasks that are probably already on your to-do list, but we are going to turn them into a full moon ritual. Because I've done a lot of content around turning your everyday chores and tasks into full moons, I thought it would be fun to pull a card and get an intention for this specific full moon. So whichever one you're watching it on. This is my favorite deck, specifically what I'm pulling for like intentions. It's the Crystal Affirmations deck from Moonstruck Crystals. We are going to ask, what is the intention that we need to focus on in our home for this full moon? Everyone take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Yeah, that's fine. I guess we're doing a spread. Well, we have 3 cards here that popped out. We've got Fluorite. Fluorite is the stone of mental clarity. It's a stone of focus. It's a stone of concentration, which makes perfect sense when we are really honing in on our to-do list, honing in on getting stuff done. We need some Fluorite energy. Our affirmation is, my intelligence allows me to make beneficial decisions. My intentions are pure and wholehearted. So this feels like what we need in order to create clarity this full moon. So like, what do we need to cleanse and strip away that will bring us into that place of, yeah, like making decisions from this clear and focused lens. And then we have Apophyllite, which is one of my favorite crystals, my crystal of the year, personally. Apophyllite is connecting with the divine, connecting with consciousness, connecting with spirit. It's about deepening that connection specifically to the universe and all that is, God, whatever word you use, your spirit guides, like any of that, replace it with whatever word you use. Apophyllite says, I release past attachments and attract healthy and meaningful experiences. So it feels like with our Fluorite card, we're releasing that which gets in the way of our focus. We're really concentrating on making those decisions, doing things intentionally, which will bring us closer to that meaningful relationship with spirit, right? Which is how I see mundane magic in general. And then finally, we have the Amethyst card. And this feels like whenever I do a 3-card spread, this is always kind of like what's coming, what is the outcome. And Amethyst is our crystal of calm. It's also a crystal of focus. It's a crystal of amplification as well. So thinking about amplifying these qualities moving forward and really letting them shine. We can see in this particular card, it's a cluster. So we have this energy pointing out in all directions. So really infusing the entire environment, the entire space with that feeling. And our affirmation is, I am an open channel to receive guidance from the universe. I'm ready to fulfill my purpose. So concentration, focus, making decisions that bring us closer to that in order to connect with the divine, the universe, create that meaningful experience, and in the end, going to bring us that sense of peace in our space, feel that guidance, receiving it in all directions. So that is what we're going to do. I hope you're ready. I think first things first, we're going to kick off with a simmer pot. I want an herb for each of these. Water. I actually can't believe this, but I've never pulled cards to build a simmer pot before. So this is fun. All right, clarity and focus, our Fluorite card, that is screaming mint to me. So let's throw some mint in. Apophyllite. All right, so that connection to universe, connection to spirit. When I saw these bay leaves in there, I just felt really called to include them because I think it could be nice to write what you want to release. Not necessarily what you want to let go of, but like when you release that thing, what goes in its place? So like when I throw my old leftovers away, I can replace it with fresh produce, right? And so writing down like a couple of things that we want to fill that space with that we're creating. Concentration, connection, space in general is really nice. And then something for our amethyst. So let's go with peace. We're gonna toss those in. And because Apophyllite has such like a light energy, I also feel like we need some sort of citrus, lemon or orange. And I think we want lemon. I think we want that cleansing energy. These lemons are going bad, so perfect. And then I want something that represents amethyst, which to me is like a floral. I always associate amethyst with florals. Maybe a lavender? Is that gonna smell okay together? Oh yeah. So we're gonna throw some lavender in to represent our amethyst card and then top it off with a little bit of South for protection. I love starting off any either full moon ritual or like house cleaning ritual with a simmer pot. It's really motivating. I happen to have some moon water here, so I'm gonna just throw the rest of that in, mostly because I keep forgetting to use it in other things. So we're just gonna use it now. Let's chuck this bad boy on the stove. We're gonna turn it up to like medium high because I'm gonna walk away from this. I would recommend setting a timer, especially if you're leaving the room. You want it to simmer and bubble, but you don't want it to go dry because all these herbs will burn and then your house will smell like shit. Full moon simmer pot's fun because, like I always say, you have a couple of days grace before, during, and after the full moon's peak. So you can keep this on your stove that entire time, maybe the entire weekend or week whenever the full moon hits, and just keep adding water to it and keep using it. Since we have this spread, what if we did 3 chores, 1 for each of these? Could be fun, right? Could be fun! Let's go in reverse direction. So let's start with our amethyst. So again, we have it spreading out in all directions. We have it impacting the environment. To me, first thing I think of is my plants, my house plants. This is one of my favorite full moon rituals because I'm someone who forgets to water my plants constantly. But we are going to water our plants, our house plants. And we're gonna think about this amethyst is the intention that we're watering into them, right? Your house plants infuse the oxygen in your space. They change the environment energetically. And so we want it to be filled with this amethyst vibe. As we fill the container, the vessel with water that we're gonna water from, the watering vessel, maybe you speak that affirmation. I am an open channel to receive guidance from the universe. I am ready to fulfill my purpose. And each of our plants, as we water them, we are going to set the intention that that intention goes through their roots, through their leaves, and back out into our environment. Amethyst taken care of. Let's go to our Apophyllite. So Apophyllite, our connection to all that is, our connection to consciousness, to spirit. What is our affirmation? I release past attachments to attract healthy and meaningful experiences. Releasing past attachments. A lot of times that can feel like something really obvious, but I want us to hone in on something that's not super obvious. I want to phone in on the past attachments that we might not even realize we're interacting with every day. And when I think of that, I think of my shower curtain liner. I know. When's the last time you washed yours? If you said last full moon, Molly, thank you very much. I know you've been here for a minute. Your shower curtain is such an embodiment of this Apophyllite energy, releasing these past attachments, releasing that soap scum, releasing that energy that you have cleansed off your body, and then it just sticks onto your shower curtain. I also love washing the shower curtain in the full moon because you'll never forget to do it. If you're like me and you used to go through shower curtain liners every month because they got funky and musty and moldy, I'll let you know I've been doing this for the last 1.5 to 2 years, and I still have the same shower curtain liners. So let me show you how to cleanse your shower curtain liner for the full moon. Welcome to my bathroom. Don't look at my laundry. What I find hysterical is the first time I told you to do this, you all thought I was scrubbing this thing. Like with a scrubber? No. No. Let me show you how to do it the easy way. This is prime mundane magic. Take that off your shower curtain hooks. Even if it's a plastic liner, you can do this. Take your shower curtain and your liner, plastic liners too, your towels that need to get washed anyway, and follow me to the washer. Here's how you wash your shower curtain liner for the full moon. Ta-da! I'm even gonna throw like a set of sheets and a blanket in it because it needs some roughage to detergent in. We're also gonna pour some Florida water in. If you have it, that's great. Florida water is a cleansing water, spiritual cologne. I like the smell of it, some people don't. If you don't have that, that is okay. You can throw a little moon water or you can just throw regular water. By the way, your washer is going to do that anyway. So turn that sucker on. Cold, it doesn't matter. Unless you have a plastic shower curtain, in which case don't use hot water. And that's it. Just let it wash. And you can dry it in your dryer, just like you would. If you have a plastic shower curtain, you probably don't want to put it in your dryer. You can just hang it up in your shower to dry. Arguably the best full moon ritual you could possibly do, and connects us with that conscious energy that is Apophyllite. For our final card, we have Fluorite. And Fluorite, again, it's all about that decision making, that clarity, that focus, that concentration. One of my favorite ways to do this is taking a deep dive into your Google Calendar or whatever scheduler you use for yourself. The thing about the full moon is we want to create space. Think about if you have a plate full of food at a buffet, you don't have any room for dessert. You need to clear some stuff off your plate or get a new plate. Those of us who have a lot on our calendar, we can't just get a new calendar. So we have to make some space, especially for things that we want to come in, whether that's manifestations, maybe it's just a feeling of peacefulness, maybe it's a goal that you have set for yourself. So we want our calendar to reflect that. When we do this, we want to not only purge things from our calendar, but make space for what we need to get done on our calendar. So for instance, I know I have this meeting down here on Tuesday. I have to prepare for that meeting. So I'm gonna make sure that I add some time into my calendar for prep, right? Now I know that this is already like a pretty busy day. I've got training I have to do, which is an hour and a half, and I have another meeting up here. This is kind of an unnecessary call. I can go to either this day or that day. So I'm gonna take this one off my calendar. Now I've created space where I can add that prep in. And so for the full moon, you just wanna go through your calendar over the next, I do it next moon cycle or month, and just look at, okay, what are the things I need to get done? What are the things I want to create in my life? And where can I put that space on my actual calendar to do the damn thing? So for instance, I am training to run a half marathon right now. And so I have on my calendar, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday are my run days. And so where on those days am I going to fit them in? If I'm filming all day Monday, and then I have an astrology reading after that, will I have the motivation to run after that, or do I need to get up a little bit earlier and run in the morning? Those are the questions you want to ask yourself now in that full moon energy while you have your simmer pot simmering, and put them on your calendar. Does that mean they're set in stone? No, you can adjust them, but it gives you that focus and that clarity so that you can actually do the things that you want to do. You have the space for everything you need to do. And you have a really visual representation of that. So if there's literally no space in your calendar, where can you add that space for yourself in? Let me know if you want to see a video like this for the new moon. I'll make it for you. If just one person asks me, I will make it. Don't tempt me. And let me know if you like this kind of style of doing a reading and then doing rituals based on that reading. I had a lot of fun with it. If you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.